So, a student asked me a couple of days ago how I'm able to get a lot done in a short period of time, and my answer was simple: I do not do things based on inspiration, I do things based on determination and consistency. Your zone. I'm not doing it because I want it to be the best work I've ever done, but I'm doing it because I want it to build on the things I've done that will eventually get me to the best job I've ever done. So if it be the first thing I'm doing and I do it and it comes out to you as the best thing I've ever done, you've not seen the many nights of me doing that same thing over and over and over again. So don't see your work as, oh, I'm not inspired, because this student asked this question majorly because every time he feels like he gets into his space to create music, to work, he's just down. Have you ever been in that situation? I know I have. I've been in the situation where I get into the studio and I'm not even as creative as I would want to be. Those days are the days that I watch movies that I would just waste like 7 hours on movies, doing things that does not move me closer to my goal in any way. I started thinking about it that, okay, what is the thing that you did? So before now, 3 days ago, I did a 24-hour session with a new artist, trying to, number one, break the artist, and number two, get as much thing that I can get possible within a short period of time. So I did a 24 hours recording with this artist, and we were able to do altogether 5 songs, in the 24 hours. When I mean 5 songs, I mean we were able to create the beat and write the songs and record the songs in 24 hours. So we started the session in about 3 o'clock on that day, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon PM, and then we worked all through the night. So around 11 PM till like 1 we rested. So we rested from 11 to 1, and then the next day we continued till 3 PM. What am I getting at? I didn't do it because I was inspired, but I did it because I've trained myself enough to be able to give in some level of creativity, that I know if I need something as bad as I think I want it, I just need to be in the zone where I'll make it happen, and I wasn't forcing anything. I wasn't trying to say, oh, I can play you the 3 songs, and then you think I spent as much time as I would if I had made a song per day, trying to go through everything the same way I create it. But that itself, I'm able to achieve it because of the exercises that I've been doing, because how I've expanded my mind to be able to procreate, so I'm creating. So for that type of session, I'm creating, I'm directing the artist, because artists and how they get. Some artists don't really pay attention to the creative aspect of things. They just want to get their ideas out, especially for a new musician. If you are dealing with a new musician, it's hard because they have an idea from home that they want to bring out. So it's hard for you to break them to say, no, you can't take this idea. You have to come up with something new. They want to lay it down. So in situations like that, I'll let the artist please voice whatever you want to voice. Once you do the recording, your recording, I will now show you a better option. Everybody knows when something is better. Everyone knows when something is better. So if you have something that is better, and then you can show it to the person, and then they can see it that, oh, this is actually better than what I offered, they will take it. So it's not a question of me trying to argue with the artist over what is good and what is not good. That is you wasting your creativity in a place where it's not needed. So back to the topic. I know I deviated a lot, but back to the topic. You don't put yourself in a space where things will not work for you. You always want to ready yourself, because you never know when you will need it. Now I'm looking at doing another 24 hours with another artist where I feel like it's a writing camp, but with one person, we explore different things. So if you prepare yourself day in, day out, working on yourself, working on your craft, you will be surprised at how good you will get. So this is an exercise that you can do that can help you to get into deep work, is to avoid a lot of distraction. A lot of distraction, like watching girls with big ass on Instagram, masturbating, pornography, all those things, they are killing your creativity. Take it from me, I know exactly what I'm talking about. They are killing your creativity. In your mind, you think, oh yes, you fapped, and then you move to the next thing, and then you want to fap because you want to be able to sleep, or you want to be able to think faster, but you are actually doing more harm to yourself than good. I think I will make a separate video on how pornography destroys your creativity as a creative, especially in this music scene. So outside that, you want to set out time to work. How to get into deep work? Set out time. I'm going to be working from 2 to 4. No distractions, no phone, no girlfriend, no Instagram, no social media, nothing. Just set out that time, and then set out time to do those things that you are addicted to. So like Instagram, of course, don't be addicted to anything, but those other things you can now set up those ones as a reward for having done your work. So this is what it is for me. Once I resume the studio from 9 till 3, I'm in the deep work. So deep work doesn't mean I'm making beats. Deep work might be me checking samples, might be me setting up my DAW, might be me creating new things that I think will be useful for me when I want to create music. And at the end of the day, maybe I'm able to do one beat at the end of the day. It's fine. Do that and move to the next thing. And maybe that's not even a beat making day for me. Maybe it's a day for me to watch tutorials that we have going on the academy, or maybe me just talking to my friends. Maybe I'll just set out time to do things that I know are moving me closer to my goal every day. So this is what I try to tell people. Whatever you do day to day will affect what you get at the end of the year. So if you are looking at being the number one in your industry, do things that will move you closer to your number one goal. Do things that will move you closer to your goal. So set out time to do things like that. Set out time for the things that are important in your life. If not everything, you just move with everything. You move with the wind. So for you to really come to the full potential of what you do, you must evaluate how you spend your day. The saying says, little drops of water makes the mighty ocean. So you need to take note of what you are doing day to day will contribute a lot to what you will be at the end of the year. So don't let the year happen to you without you realizing, looking back and say, oh, what have I done? You spent 358 hours watching girls masturbating and doing all these things on the internet. So you really want to look at your life right now. You still have a lot of time to actually retrace your steps. All the things that you said you were going to do this year, bring them back to your face and let them be the reason why you focus. Let them be the reason why you focus. So maybe you come from a family where everything is good and everything is, all beds and roses, and you don't need to hustle, you don't need to struggle like some of us needs to. But you also need to look at what you will achieve for yourself. So deep work is you setting out time. Deep work doesn't necessarily mean long hour of work. Deep work just means focusing on a particular thing for a period of time without no distraction. Sometimes it's 2 hours. The deep work of your beats happens between 1 hour to 2 hours. Every other thing is just motion. It's just additional knowledge. Every other thing is just you moving things based on what you know in your head. But that time when you are lost in thought, you are not thinking about anything, you are just jamming and grooving, happens between very, very small time, very small window, but you need to be able to know exactly, like we always say, prepare yourself every day by working on things so that you can know what to do with that small window when it opens. The creative window, once it opens up to you, sometimes the door even opens and you get in, you don't know. I'm already talking about something else again, but yeah, it's just how I feel about these things. So yes, deep work is what will get you into what you need to do. I think in my next video I will talk about meditation for music producers, how you can meditate on your music to actually give you the results that you want, where you can talk to the god of creativity. And yes, I hope you guys will be ready for stuff like that. I mean, we've not done it here before, but I'm willing to bring you guys into the journey with me if it's something that interests you. So yes, leave a comment in this comment section, and I will see you next time we come here to vibe together. Love.